Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer believes that if the technical specifications meet your needs, you would be crazy to pass up on this monitor. Initially purchasing a pair for a work-from-home office, our reviewer first put them to the test with a personal gaming laptop while building a new desktop. The displays handled demanding games without any issues, showcasing impressively rich color right out of the box. The setup process was straightforward and simple. Contrary to some other comments this client had seen online about a wobbly base, the stand proved to be perfectly solid and stable, with no signs of drooping whatsoever on any of the units they acquired. In fact, the experience was so positive that this initial pair was just the beginning. The satisfaction with these screens led our reviewer to deploy them in a wide variety of settings. They have since set them up for their son's gaming rig, used them individually in a personal lab, and have even integrated them into a professional business environment for tasks like graphic design and engraving. Across all these different applications, from casual office work to more demanding creative tasks, the performance has been consistently impressive. This client considers this display to be among the top 5 best value products they have ever purchased. Its quality for the incredibly affordable price point makes it an ideal choice not just for primary use, but also as a fantastic spare to have on hand. Of course, you might want to keep a close eye on any extras. Our reviewer humorously noted that one of their spares mysteriously vanished, and they have a strong suspicion it may have found a new home in their son's room.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer found this monitor to be a perfectly functional piece of equipment, delivering on its basic promises without any major performance issues. For general use, our reviewer notes that it looks and works just fine. It was easily connected to a laptop to serve as a second screen, providing the extra digital real estate needed for work. While this client did test the audio and found it to be surprisingly good for what it is, it wasn't a primary feature for their needs. The main takeaway is that as a straightforward display, it performs its core job well. However, the experience wasn't without its frustrations, primarily concerning what was left out of the box. Our reviewer first pointed out that the build quality feels inexpensive, though this was an expected trade-off. The more significant issue was the absence of a user manual. This was particularly troublesome as they were unfamiliar with the setup process and were unable to locate a digital copy online for guidance. Adding to this, the expected HDMI cable was also missing. While this client fortunately had a spare cable, it was still an unnecessary inconvenience that left them without an extra cable for other devices. From a physical standpoint, the included stand is a notable downside. It has a fairly large footprint, taking up a significant amount of desk space, which could be an issue for smaller setups. The adjustability is also minimal, only allowing for a slight forward and backward tilt. Because of these limitations, this reviewer strongly suggests considering a separate wall or desk mount to save space and gain better ergonomic positioning.
Awesome! Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer is really impressed with this monitor. It was a fantastic value. Our reviewer considers themselves a casual gamer, so they don't need anything with super high refresh rates. The 100 Hz refresh rate of this monitor is perfectly adequate for their needs. They found it to be a noticeable improvement over their previous 1080p/60 Hz monitor. The screen size is just right for their setup too. This client hasn't had a chance to test the built-in speakers yet and isn't even sure if it has any, but they're optimistic that they'll be decent enough if they ever need them. Overall, they're very satisfied with this monitor and would definitely recommend it to others. In fact, our reviewer says if they decide to get a second monitor in the future, they'll absolutely be looking at products from the same manufacturer again. The monitor has made such a great impact on this client's setup and gaming enjoyment.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.